Hey guys, welcome to March favorites. It has taken me a little longer than I wanted it to film this video, but lo and behold, here we are. So let's get started. So first I wanted to talk about the Rituals Yogi Flow Indian Rose and Sweet Almond Foaming Shower Gel. This came in one of my boxes last month. I think it was, no, it wasn't BoxyCharm. I can't remember. Anyways, I freaking love this shower gel so much, not only for the way that it smells, but for the way that it leaves my skin feeling, especially this time of year, transitioning from winter into spring. My skin gets so dry, probably more so because I'm doing some self-tanning, trying to get myself prepared for bathing suit season. So this has really been helping to keep my skin moisturized. It just feels so soft whenever I get out of the shower. And it's not one of those shower gels that, you know, as soon as you dry off, your skin feels dry and tight. This definitely stays with you. So does the scent. And I just absolutely love it. Okay, so next I wanted to talk about a few skincare items. I picked this up towards the beginning of March. At Sephora. This is the Origins High Potency Vitamins Mineral Enriched Renewal Cream. I think Sephora is one of the very few places that you can actually purchase Origins products in store. I know you can buy them online as well, but I'm really skeptical on buying skincare items almost as much as makeup products online if I haven't had the opportunity to at least sample it. So nonetheless, I picked this up and it has made such a huge difference in the texture of my skin from when I go to sleep at night to when I wake up in the morning. My skin feels so moisturized, and it's almost like even after I wash my face in the morning, I feel like I don't need anything heavy duty to re-moisturize my skin after I've washed it, because this does such a great job from the night before. It does have a very strong orange, citrusy, vitamin C type smell. So if you're not into that, then you might not like these products, but I love oranges, so it doesn't bother me. The only thing that's kind of about this, I noticed that after I put it on, it stays a little tacky for a couple of minutes until it has an opportunity to kind of develop into my skin. And it almost feels oily, so that's not a consistency I'm familiar with because my skin's so dry. But that's really the only thing, and like I said, it only takes a couple of minutes for it to actually sink into the skin. But a few other things that I picked up from Origins, they had this cute little like canvas bag. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so Sephora had this cute little canvas bag from Origins, and for 40 bucks, I believe it was, you got these 3 Origins products. This is the Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer at 2.5 ounces. It's a pretty decent amount. So this in and of itself made it worth it to buy the bag. So this is, again, has that citrusy smell, but this is more of a lighter moisturizer, so something that I would use during the daytime. So you got this, and then these 2 other items I have been really enjoying. This is the Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask. Let me tell you that this is like a vacuum cleaner for your pores. Once you put this on your face and it dries down, it is like a rock hard charcoal mask. So you are not talking, you're not making any facial expressions whatsoever, because this is pretty intense. But I will say I noticed a huge difference in the size of my pores and how deeply cleansed my face felt after I used that mask. So I do think I will be purchasing the full size product, because this is only 0.5 fluid ounces. But, and then the last thing, this is the No Puffery kind of under eye gel. It has the little metal roller ball, which gives you that really nice cooling sensation when you apply it under eye. And it's so nice because first thing in the morning, that's the first thing that I put on after I wash my face. And it really does help with the whole puffy under eye situation going on. So All those three things from Origins I have been absolutely loving. The last skincare item I picked up, this is Bioderma, which apparently is like a magical unicorn in the United States, something that is very, very hard to find. Beautylish is an online site that sells a lot of different high-end products, and that's where I found Bioderma. Apparently there's 2 different formulations. This is the SensiBio H2O, which is for more dry to normal skin, and then they also have a formulation that's for more normal to oily skin, but this is actually intended for makeup removal. I have been using it more as a toner, so after I wash my face at night, I'll put this on a little pad, and I'm actually amazed every time I use it because there's still a little bit of makeup left over, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it doesn't have a smell. It's literally just like water. So if you haven't had a chance to try Bioderma, check Beautylish out. I'll leave the link down below. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so moving into makeup products. The first thing, as far as primers go, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Yes, it's making an appearance again for March because I don't even know how to put makeup on anymore without this thing. It's just so hydrating, and I definitely do notice a difference using this as opposed to not using this. So I'm more than halfway done with this bottle. It will definitely be a repurchase. But in addition to that, like if I'm doing a full face of makeup, I also like to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the pore minimizing one. It just gives me such a nice smooth surface to work with. I notice that it does even out a lot of my texture areas, especially where I have like scarring from previous breakouts. So this primer is amazing. I absolutely love it. There's a new one out there that I want to try, one of those new 15,000 Makeup Forever primers. I did get some samples last time I was at Sephora, so I'm checking those babies out. For foundation in the month of March, I really enjoyed mixing these 2 things together. This is the L'Oreal BB Cream Magic Skin Beautifier, and then this is the Smashbox CC Cream for dark spot correcting. So with the sheer amount of coverage this gives and the evening out of the pigmentation on my face, these 2 are like a freaking match made in heaven. So a BB cream plus a CC cream equals yes. I think what also has been making me really enjoy the combination of these 2, just recently that I started self-tanning again. So this is in medium and this is in light. So it's like the combination of the 2 gave me the perfect shade. Seriously. So for concealers, these 2 items, put those down. These 2 items from NYX. This is the Color Correcting Concealer, and this is the Correct, Conceal, and Contour. So this obviously has the wild, crazy colors, pinks, purples, yellows, greens, and it is amazing for color correcting. The peach, orangey colors I do use a lot under my eyes, especially like right here up in the corner where I tend to get black, dark circles when I have lack of sleep. And then the green I use on like the redness, blemish, acne scar areas, and it really does help to conceal them underneath of these concealers. So this is in the shade Light. They have, I think there's 3 of these palettes. There's light, medium, and dark. And I am not light by any means, but I can't imagine putting anything darker than this on my face and calling it a concealer. So the combination of these 2 have really been helping in color correcting the areas of my face that I need help with. And what's nice is the texture of those, they're not super creamy, so they do stay put wherever you put them. You know, they don't tend to blend away whenever you're working in the areas of your face where you put it. So that's nice too. And then under my eyes, I've been mixing the 2 Maybelline Fit Me and the NYX HD Concealer. because one is too yellow and one is too pinky peach, but the combination of them two kind of neutralizes it out. It makes it more of a neutral. And so this one is more of a lighter coverage and this is a little more of a heavier coverage. So again, the combination of the two, it's just the perfect color and the perfect coverage. Now I did recently pick up the Naked Skin concealer and I tried it. That's what I have on today. I filmed a get ready with me on this look. It's quick, I promise. It's not like the last hour and a half video that I posted, but I have to say that I am enjoying the concealer on my face. So for bronzing, highlighting, setting concealer, this is something that I had picked up in a flash sale from Ipsy. Let me show you the front. It's from IT Cosmetics. It's the CC Plus Radiance palette. And back to the inside, it gives you 3 glorious bronzer, blush, and then this, I'll bring it up close. I don't know if you can see, there's a couple of different colors going on within this little pot, little pan, whatever you want to call it. And when I looked at it, I was like, that cannot possibly be light enough for me to use to set under my eyes or anywhere else. But believe it or not, it actually is. I think this thing goes for somewhere in the $30 to $40 range. I have seen it at Ulta, I've seen it on QVC, but like I said, the Ipsy flash sales, sometimes you just cannot beat those. And this was only $20, so this was a major steal, and I absolutely love this in the month of March. The other item that I picked up in March from the Ipsy flash sale, this is the Scheppy for Tini Beauty eyeshadow palette. You get 8 glorious colors in this palette. I did a get ready with me, which is the last video that I posted. And the formulation of these eyeshadows, they are so easy to work with. They blend so nicely. They're not difficult to work with at all. Not to mention that the colors in this palette are amazing. So you get 4 mattes and 4 shimmers, and I have been loving this palette all month. So again, this was only $20 as far as the flash sale for Ipsy goes. I will leave the link down below for Tini Beauty because I think when I looked the last time it was, again, somewhere in that $30 to $40 range. But I would still say it's worth it because you do get 8 shadows in this palette. The other things that I love to put on my eyes last month are the Colourpop shadows. Excuse me. So this is just 3 of the colors. I recently filmed my Colourpop collection, and I'm almost embarrassed to say that I had the sound turned off on my camera. So for 25 minutes I talked and talked and talked, and then when I went to edit it, I was like, why can't I hear myself talking? Oh, because you forgot to turn the sound on. That's why. So anyways, this is Bill. This is Mittens, and this is I Heart This. You'll get to see the swatches when I refilm that video, but I just want to show you Bill because this color is so unique, but it is so beautiful on the eye at the same time. It's got that pinky, taupey, browny kind of color going on. It is a matte shadow from Colourpop, and it is absolutely gorgeous. If you're one of the very few people on the planet that hasn't heard of Colourpop, or if you haven't tried Colourpop yet, I mean, just buy one. They're only $5. These things are so much fun to play with, and they look so gorgeous on anywhere you put it on the eye. But mainly, I like to use these just for like a pop of color. This is the other one that I really love to use a lot. This is I Heart This, and it's more of a metallic finish, and it's kind of duochrome at the same time. I'll talk about it more in my Colourpop video, but I love them all, and my collection is growing by the month because it's becoming a problem how many I have, and I need to stop. So for brows, I definitely have taken a turn away from Anastasia, and I'm on the NYX train. I'm on it, and I'm not getting off for a while. These micro brow pencils while they don't have the longevity that the Anastasia ones do, I don't know what it is about them, but I like them more. And with the routine that I use, like, it's extensive. I literally have to put, like, these are a very small portion of what you see above my eyeball is real hair. It's a problem, I know. I might as well just shave it all off and start over, but I digress. So the Tame and Frame is my base, and then I go in with the pencils, and then I go in with a powder. And then I set it all with a gel. So yeah, it's a lot, but NYX really hit this out of the park with these new brow products that they came out with. What I like best about the pomade, however you want to say it, it's not as difficult to work with as the Anastasia one. So it doesn't look like you've taken a magic marker and drawn on your face. It's a much softer look. And you can definitely use this all by itself, don't get me wrong. But like I said, because I'm literally working on skin, there's no hair in with a lot of what I'm working with. That's the reason why I have to use so many steps to build up my brow. But yes. For eyelashes, my magic combo, again, it was in my Get Ready With Me Rob Scheppy video. The Roller Lash and the Better Than Sex mascara, it's if you could combine these two and they had a baby, it would literally be the best mascara on the entire planet, because this gives you the length and the curl, and this gives you the volume. I don't have it on today. I tried a new mascara. I'm going to be filming my haul video after this of what I just recently purchased, and oh my god, it's a lot of stuff. But I hate watching videos and it's like everybody talks about how amazing things are, and then I feel like I have to buy them. So it's, you guys know. Anyways, Benefit and Too Faced, you guys should get together and you should combine these into a baby, and I would be so happy. Okay, for lips. So in March, I discovered the Anastasia liquid lipsticks, and oh my god. Oh my god, I only bought 3, but I am buying more. I want to buy all of them. Of course, Pure Hollywood was sold out. Of course. So I got Milkshake, I got Lovely, and I got Vintage. Oh my god. Everything I heard about these lipsticks is true. Everything. The formulation is great. They don't dry too quickly. They're not uncomfortable. They're not too dry. The colors are amazing. Could I say anything more than that? I was very hesitant again to buy them online because I don't like buying things if I don't know, or at least can't get an idea whether or not it's something that will work for me. So I lucked out, and when I went to Macy's, they just got in the Anastasia display, and it was only there for a couple of days and they were sold out of a lot of the liquid lipsticks. But they did just recently get in the lip glosses, and so when you purchased 2 of the liquid lipsticks, they gave you a lip gloss for free. So this is Dollhouse. Holy crap, is this thing pigmented. This is by no means a sheer lip gloss, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. And this is going to be perfect for spring and summer and fall and winter. And okay, so lastly for lipsticks, I can't leave Colourpop out. They recently came out with a lot of new shades in their new spring collection. This is in the color Tootsie. I haven't seen or heard too much about it yet, so I'll give you guys a little swatch just to kind of show you. That the color of this is so close to Lime Crime's Cashmere. I don't own it, never bought it, never will buy it, but a friend of mine owns it, and I did have the opportunity to put it on my lips. Just look at that. I don't know if the light is too bright for you to see, but it's the most perfect beige gray matte lipstick. And like I said, I think it's the closest to cashmere that you're going to get. So if you're boycotting $5, $10, still cheaper than Lime Crime. And I think, like I said, when I tried cashmere on, it was way too dry on my lips. Their matte lipsticks from Colourpop are perfect because they are long wearing, but they're not too drying. So those are the last of the lippies. Just a few random things I wanted to throw in. This is something else that I also bought from Beautylish, Pore Spirits. And this is a brush cleaner, but with it, I got this a cute little jar that you can use to clean your brushes. There's probably going to be kind of gross. Well, maybe not. But with that, I also wanted to share with you 3 brushes that I loved for this month, and I purposely left one dirty because I just wanted to show you how easy it is to spot clean your brush with that. So 2 of them are from MAC and one is from Morphe. This is the Morphe M33. No, this is the Morphe M433. It is very similar to the MAC 217. Like, I'll hold them up next to each other so you can kind of get... I've heard so many people compare so many other brushes to the MAC 217. So the dirty one is the 217. The clean one is the M433. And I'm going to do a brush video here very soon. But I've heard the Sigma, is it the E25 brush, is very similar to the 217. I don't think so. I own both. There's definitely a huge difference between the two. And then the other brush that I thoroughly enjoyed for the month, the MAC 239, which I recently picked up. It's just a really nice, dense, flat shader brush. But it works better than any of the other shader brushes that I own. But real quick, I just want to show you, when you get this little jar from Pore Spirit, which again, you can pick up at Beautylish, there's a little net at the bottom, and you fill up almost below that little net with the liquid brush cleaner, and then you just do one of these with your brush, just rub it back and forth on the net, and then wipe it off on a paper towel, and that's it, you're done. And you don't notice, like, it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to wait 20 minutes before I can use my brush again because it's wet. No, it's not wet. You can use it right now if you want to. And look at that, it's clean. That's it for my favorites for the month of March. One last thing quickly I wanted to mention, because I just picked this up yesterday. I haven't heard anybody yet talking about it. Again, I'm going to try and get a video done within the next day or so. This is the new Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. What? No, just wait till I open it, because if you haven't seen swatches of it yet, holy crap. Like, seriously, what? I have been anticipating the arrival of this thing for quite some time. It wasn't supposed to launch, or at least the information that was being leaked led me to believe that it wasn't going to be released until the middle of April, and lo and behold, April 1st, it came out. Now, here's what I will say. I know that few of the Sephoras that I had called did not have, they said they had it, but it wasn't on display yet. So if you were just walking around at Sephora trying to find this thing and didn't see it and didn't know any better to ask, you would not think they had it. I think what's happening in a lot of Sephoras, because Kat Von D is growing in popularity thanks to this Shade Light Contour Face Palette, a lot of them are expanding their displays, and so they don't have enough room yet to put all of the new products out. I think they said within the next couple of weeks you'll see this out on display. But if you are at all interested in this gorgeous, just here, I'll zoom in it so you can see it a little bit better. Look at that. Look at it, because it doesn't matter. If you like warms, if you like cools, if you like neutrals, you're covered. It's gorgeous. I am probably going to try and get it filmed tonight and try and get it up tomorrow. But of course, in true Kat Von D style, you get your little coffin. The brush is in addition to the palette. I love this brush so much. So much. So you have a very dense crease brush. So this is more for the contouring out of your eye, more of in the crease. And then you have a really nice pointy pencil brush on the end, which is also dense, but it comes to a really nice firm yet soft point. So this is amazing for smoking out upper lower lash lines. It's a great brush. I'm just gonna say that. So if you liked the contour palette for the face, I would highly recommend getting your behind into a Sephora. Ask them if they have it if you don't see it on display, and buy them, because I will guarantee you it's going to sell out just like the contour palette for the face did, and then people are going to be mad. So don't say I didn't warn you. Okay guys, that is all for my March favorites. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.